All right. I know I sound like I'm very, very tired, but that's because I've been putting in some hours past couple days trying to make up for the past little bit that I've missed. Um, it's currently February 10th, 2024. Later, I'm gonna explain my situation and everything from the stream that I did last night on three platforms, and one of them this is actually going to be uploaded to. One being Rumble, one being Kick and Trouble. Y'all got to understand my position where I'm at for, and how long I've been doing this shit for. I've been doing content creation in its entirety, whether it be live or recorded, for over a fucking decade. And I've seen things go and I've seen things change. I've seen things get built from the ground up all the way to crumbling because they didn't want to, because certain platforms and different entities didn't want to do their due diligence and do everything the correct way. And what I mean by the correct way is not signing people left and fucking right. It's not rolling out an incentive program which restricts people to one platform and a long setting live format where you can multi-stream with short form content to those platforms. What I'm talking about is I've seen the correct things on what some platforms have done, which is listen to its creators, not signing every swinging motherfucker that comes through the door that has a following of 50K or more on any social media, which by the way, I wholeheartedly agree. You know, you work for what you get, but whenever you go to a platform, you start from fucking scratch to nil. Because what you are essentially doing is you're telling somebody who's been on, we'll go back to Mixer for a moment. Like everybody knows who Ninja, Gatai, and Ewok, Shroud, and some of the bigger guys that were signed. What pissed off a lot of people was when they put the ink on the paper, whether it be digital or whether it be in person with the pen and paper. You know, what I prefer, pen and paper. This way, there's no misconception. Nobody can forge my signature via digital. I don't necessarily like digital signatures unless I can actually draw my signature with a mouse. I prefer ink on paper, actual paper, like that. What I will say, oh, I had to take a look at that. I'll look at that in a little bit. What I will say is the following. If you've been on a platform for since its inception and you see somebody who doesn't live up to the metric of that platform that you've been on, voice your fucking concerns. Whether it be on an open stream and you're going to get stabbed there, putting it out in public, and you can either face the scrutiny or the feedback, either or. And if you got the gall enough to do so, and you got the fortitude and everything else to actually face it, do so. Or shoot an email in the hope they listen. But when you've been on a platform like Mixer, since before it was Mixer and it was Beam, I don't care if you're like, oh no, that's not me, blah 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 blah. Bullshit. Because I know every single partner that was on Mixer since Beam, that seen when Ninja, Gathalion, Ewok, and Shroud, the big four, were signed, it pissed you off. I had no say because I wasn't a partner. I had only been on the platform, a couple years. Like two and a half, maybe, whenever they signed it. Did it upset me? Yeah, but I understood it was a business move. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, well, that's what it is. It was a business move." No, what it was them trying to do something they saw and they really couldn't implement or actually change. Because what they seen was something they couldn't attribute to actually being done. Which brings me into this. I am that type of person that will call shit out, whether I'm live, whether I'm sending something like this in a recorded format, or any other notion. Because, one, while yes, it's their platform that I push content to, it's my channel to voice my concern. Two, I know what parameters I need to say within the terms of service and community guidelines. Three, it bears being mentioned. And four, it means that if I see this, how many others are seeing this? How many others are viewing this? How many others feel the same fucking way I feel? Now, I'm going to shrink this down as small as I can without it being, going all over the fucking place. I actually might disable we'll disable the camera entirely. I'm going to play the last parts of last night's stream. Listen. Okay. Now the 3 out of the 6 areas are gone and are no longer streaming. Couple things. Rumble, Trovo, Kick. We all have an issue. Rumble. Your support doesn't email me back. You lack the proper site moderation tools, and your bot doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So I ask, why did y'all rush to try to push out for the live streaming area? Y'all could have waited another year for this in order for it to be viable. It's shit I see a mile away because I feel y'all are gonna go the same route as Facebook Gaming did. That's my opinion. With that, I'll leave y'all with a farewell. I'll catch y'all next time. Let me verify that is ending as I stated that. And live stream. Trovo! I once had faith in you. I once thought that y'all dared to be different. That you actually cared about the creators. That you didn't let the fact on, oh, well, we're still, new. We're still developing stuff, but we will never forget your voices. I call bullshit on that now. As I'm seeing in your Discord, your fucking wardens and Discord mods threatening to mute people, threatening to kick them from the Discord, and threatening to permaban their accounts or permanently hide them on the platform. That's a loss of trust towards me. Because now it seems as if you don't understand the mistakes that you're doing. I have an issue with that. And it worries the fuck out of me. Like, seriously. If y'all paid the fuck attention to your creators and started rolling out the dev nights like you used to, you would understand where the platform is and where it needs to be. Y'all skimped out on 2 years worth of going to conventions. You didn't give a fuck about proper promotion, and now I see it all over Twitter. Y'all don't care about the creators anymore, and it shows. And like you said, that fucking worries me. Because y'all are starting to do the same mistakes that Mixer did. I pray y'all do not sign anybody large. Because that'll be the death of your platform. I pray that you do not do a $50+ million deal with anybody. Because that will put the final wedge between the community and the streamers. Again, that's just my opinion. But what the fuck do I know? I've only been doing this for almost a decade in live streaming. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Which brings me to Kick. I can reach out to your support all day long and get the same bullshit answer over and over and over enough, only a certain amount of times. Especially about the site moderation tools. Y'all are lacking in those. Who was it? Pirate Software broke down the cost of what it takes to run a single Twitch stream. I can only imagine how much it costs you guys to run a stream whenever Aiden Ross, Trainwreck, or some of your biggest creators, quotations, on your platform whenever they are live. I don't foresee y'all becoming profitable. And with y'all rolling out your Kick Creator Incentive Program, I don't foresee that being viable either. Oh, yeah, everybody wants to run to the 95.5 deal. Everybody does. Everybody wants to try to get verified. Cool. And then people want to go into the Kick Creator Program or Incentive Program. But I have an issue with that in two areas. One, y'all say that we can stream where the fuck we want, but you're not going to pay us for the hours that we stream too. The incentive for me to push content to your platform is that I get paid to stream to your platform. That's it. That's not an incentive program. That's an exclusivity clause that you're paying for. And I don't like exclusivity unless you're actually paying me to stream exclusively to the platform. I don't. The second thing. Go back to what Eddie said last fucking year. Y'all been a platform for a little over a year now, so no goddamn excuse. Where y'all are ready to invest in all creators, to all streamers, regardless of size. But yet, you're only going to roll this out for the verified channels. Y'all don't give a damn about your smaller ones, and it shows. So, yeah. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't. There's only so many times people can sit here and, yell it to you all fucking day, and y'all don't see it. The only caveat to that is y'all don't fucking listen. I don't foresee y'all being profitable within the next year. I see y'all shutting down within 3. And the multi-million-dollar contracts, they're gonna stop within 2 2.5 tops. And your platform's only going to get worse. And if y'all try to roll out the TV deal, like the whole Survivor Series streaming bullshit, like I seen on Twitter, that's gonna be the death of pure live content creation. That will be the death of it. Somebody's gonna try this whole fucking meta on all this other shit, run around naked and everything else, and then y'all are gonna have to deal with the backlash. So that's my piece. And again, just my opinion. But hey, I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Now, if you're curious what that middle finger was at the end, that was a little shot to somebody that was still lurking. And yes, I knew he was still lurking. Now, y'all are curious as to what I was alluding to. Let's watch this.
So if you look at this, let's
turn that up.
Let's go in here. We're going to say that I've streamed for about 8 hours right now. We're going to say that we have 9,000 viewers right now. We're going to put the average at about 8,000. If every one of you is watching at 1080p and you have been the whole time, it costs Twitch $4,360 to run this stream. That's how that works. That is why Twitch is losing money. This is the reason. You do that for every streamer on the platform. Now, you remember, if we're at 720p, it's $2,000. If it's 480p, it's $1,100. Per year? No. Per this stream. That's this stream, not per month. This singular stream at 8 hours of streaming.
That is why Twitch said they're not profitable, because of how much it costs to make. And what I'm talking about with profitability and everything else within Kick. Listen, I've been doing this a long fucking time. I've been in the content creation world for a decade plus. There have been only 2 times I have ever been wrong whenever it comes to calling shit out years in advance. First one, 2020. Mixer will never fail. I had that tough pill to swallow. That one hurt. Second one, I kind of called it like in 2020 when I seen the lack of support from Twitch, and I'm kind of glad they actually stopped, assessed the situation, and rolled out better site moderation tools for the creators, for our safety and our community's safety. I said I didn't see them being a platform by the end of 2021. They are still here. Their old CEO who was running running the show, gone. And I'm glad he went away, because he did nothing but hold the platform back. Dan Clancy is trying his damnedest to do something with the platform in a better light. Or whoever the fuck it was that they fired. I don't know if it was the old CEO or whatever. I don't give a shit. All I know is once that motherfucker was booted out, proper site moderation tools came about, better support response, and I have actually had back and forth emails with people. They actually removed people from the platform that needed to go. They didn't put a hold on Commander Root and let him utilize his tools anymore. By the way, if you are a Twitch streamer and you have a fucking view follow bot, head to Commander Root tools, and it's an amazing tool to have. Why that man is not embedded with the other platforms is beyond me. But there's only 2 times I've ever been wrong in content creation and live streaming. Those are the only 2 that I can actually fucking recall. If you've been around long enough to know me, call it out when else I've been wrong. I would love for you guys to say, hey, do you remember this? And then I'll be like, yeah, I remember this, but remember that this came about as such. I can validate, certain things to where it actually turned out for me being right. I have that damn good of a memory, especially within this industry. Now, where I lost complete faith in Trovo, like I stated, was when one of the wardens decided to tell one of my fucking mods who've been on that platform since Mad Cat that she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. That's whenever I lost my fucking trust with them. And to even further it is whenever they threatened my ass to permanently mute me on the Discord. They threatened to permanently threatened to take action to somebody who was seeking results. Who was it? The head moderator. I'll let y'all figure the fuck out who that is. By the way, LOR. That's all I'm gonna tell. And if a certain Bab comes across this video, you might want to ask why the fuck that happened. I will say this though. When you decided to not take action on an issue you know very well of, and you threaten punitive actions on my behalf towards me, I have an issue with that. Furthermore, kick. I said it as I said again. There's only so many times I can get the same bullshit response from your support. There is, like, I get it. You can't cater to everybody's needs. You can't. It's physically impossible. You got over 20 million accounts to deal with. But when you have one specific isolated issue, you think you might want to actually pay the fuck attention. Anyways, I've been on about this shit for like 20 fucking minutes. Super Bowl's tomorrow. And it's the Chiefs and 49ers. And out of spite for Dr. Disrespect, I'm rooting for the Chiefs, not because of Taylor Swift or because of Travis Kelce, but because if the Chiefs win, I'm gonna head to Twitter and I'm gonna get the fucking screenshot of his reaction. Same thing with Tim the Tatman. Because I know what teams they root for. Tim is a Cowboys fan. You got Ninja, who's a Lions fan, whom, by the way, they got fucked over. Fuck you, NFL, for that. One of my mods, Boogie, he's also a Lions fan. But no, the two-time Dr. Disrespect, he's a 49ers fan. And also Lupo is a Packers fan. So it's always fun seeing their interactions on Twitter. Me, I'll put it to you simple. I'm a Texans fan. And we finally have somebody in the Hall of Fame, Andre Johnson. Now, any of you Titan fanboys, you can go fuck yourself because I have no love for your team whatsoever. Not until your owner relinquishes the Oilers logo and the Oilers blue back to its rightful city. I didn't say owners. I said city. Because not a goddamn one of your fan base over there in Tennessee knows what the fucking Oiler is. Knows what it means when we say we love you, blue. None of y'all do. Y'all don't have anybody that understands it. And I'd start a petition, but I'm not paying money for it. It's asinine. I'm sorry, hell no. The only other thing I'll say is if you do swing by my channel, you're gonna see a goal down on the bottom that says game giveaway, and it's gonna be equivalent to whatever the payout of like $100 would be. I'm open and honest towards everything. It's gonna be it'll be a set goal, which will refresh once it's hit and go from there. Or I might just have a total goal for the entire month and just go from there. Like a monthly sub goal type deal. I'll probably have that on Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Depends on how tomorrow goes. We'll just have to see. But what I will say is I am enjoying the ever living hell out of Foxhole. And I would love to be able to give copies away of the game. And Foxhole, if you tune into this, shoot me some keys. I got some people who play PC games that are intrigued in the game. Like, I would love to be able to get more people to play. Because I want to be able to say, hey guys, firing up Foxhole, let's work together. We all jump in a Discord call. We just have fun. That's just what I want to do. I want to be able to get back into the realm of doing giveaways again, like actual game giveaways. Being able to hit certain goals and metrics where I can be like, hey, who needs some peripherals such as a monitor, a keyboard, a cheap monitor for now, keyboard, a mouse, a pair of headphones, a mic to get you going. Or, if I ever get an answer from Stints Builds to see if I'm in their affiliate program and I can, work towards those those PC games. Or not games, PC giveaways. But I know within everything comes at a different cost, and I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about it comes to the cost of how large your following really is. I understand that. I understand analytics better than anybody else. It's why I was seeing, the analytics off stream, mind you, of the top five of the five platforms I'm about to name and how they are going. Trovo, not going very well. Kick, it's kind of plateauing out. Twitch, it's declining, but it looks like it's about to rise. Rumble, for live streaming, only when you have a big figurehead like Tucker Carlson or Dan Bongino or Michael Franzese or somebody who has a very large following does it actually peak. But for the rest of the live streaming area, barely existent. Kick, Trovo, Rumble, Twitch, and then YouTube. YouTube, surprisingly, is actually on a steady climb. This is not due to, larger creators like IShowSpeed, Lupo, Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, because those four right there, even if they were to average, a combined of like a quarter million views total on average, that would just be a drop in the bucket on the total amount of live streamers that are on their live stream platform site. And it's actually on the rise. So my recommendation, get your YouTube shit set. I got some things to take care of on my end before I even decide to push out a live stream to YouTube, which means the items I need to take care of. One is extremely personal. Those who know what I've been going through for the past, a couple years know exactly what I'm on about. The second is I have to ensure that the music that I listen to does not bleed over onto the streams because they can copyright strike me X amount of times, but whenever I am forced with a DMCA strike, I'm not willing to take that. I will delete the channel and start all over again. Copyright strikes are one thing. DMCA strikes are a whole nother ball game, and I am not willing to do that again. I've won 2 in the past. It was hell. Each one took 6 months for resolution. I'm not willing to go through another one. So if I do start streaming to YouTube, just know that you will not hear any music. If you don't hear any music on the live streams, good. Yeah, that's my consumption. I know people, oh, you shouldn't be listening to music on live streams anyways. I want to add another element to the stream and have people come for me. I want to sit here and bounce around like an idiot when listening to Custer by Slipknot. People are like, oh, what song you listen to? And I tell them, and that's another viewer, that's another listener for them. That's another person who just probably went through your entire discography. Or let's say I pull up Netflix and I'm listening to Rare, which has a hell of a hook in it. You got one shot. Life ain't fair. Are you going to win or are you going to play scared? I will not stop. I will not give in. To reach the top, you got to be rare. Matter of fact, because I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Y'all can look up this. Y'all can look up this song. I don't feel like dealing with another copyright strike. I won the last one, and I mean it. To the people that matter, y'all can still reach the fuck out to me. I got some choice words for you. As who in their right mind would not want to leave their contact information, such as an email, so I could forward an email to them showing that I have permission from the artist to play their music? That is a bitch ass move. And your company are nothing but little bitches. Come at me, bro. I fucking dare you. I live by the motto. Hopefully this doesn't freeze. Undefeated mindset. You will not stop me from being able to achieve my goddamn goals. You will not stop me from being able to obtain what I want to go for. And you will not stop my pursuit and what I want to do as a motherfucking outlet. I refuse to let anybody win in that notion. And if y'all do not know what undefeated mindset is, it is taking your worst moment in life where you got through it and knowing that you got through that moment, as hard as it might have been and as difficult as it might have seemed, you still got through it. Now, you're undefeated in that aspect within your life. Apply that same mentality to everything that you go through. That is undefeated mindset. And I'm a Marine veteran, a goober and an idiot that's in front of a camera that produces live streams and an echo chamber for a week. I will see y'all on the next episode. And if you want more information where I'll be streaming, information's down below in the description. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.